Hello everybody, welcome back to BTD6. Today, I want to try something stupid. That's probably not going to work out, but I want to try it anyway because I've had this idea in my head for a bit of time now, and I don't know if it's ever been done before. If it has, GG's. And if it has been done before, I'm just going to try it with my own strat. So before we get into what I'm going to be doing today, this video is dedicated to somebody who's very close to me. They're going through a very rough time, and I just wanted to make this video to hopefully make their rough time a little easier. So what are we doing today? You might be a little weirded out how I've not gotten a single banana farm. I'm on normal mode Bloonarius, not gotten a single banana farm, and Monkey Knowledge is entirely disabled. You can tell because there's no road spikes here, there's no, mana shield here. So what am I doing? Well, I've had this idea for a bit of time now, and I've wanted to try it out for the longest time, but there hasn't really been enough popping power with the strat I wanted to use, or just in general for this to work out and be an actually viable thing. Not only that, if you've watched this video here that is on screen, you probably already know that this has been done in a official boss week, but not as, because Bloonarius was very weakened. He, was essentially free, just deal the damage. It was tons of balloons coming out, so you had so much income to work with. We're going to be doing, Chimps mode, Bloonarius. Normal mode, because Elite would be probably impossible. Actual basic Chimps mode rule set, where it's essentially just, no Monkey Knowledge, no income, no anything like that. And there's going to be no extra balloons, and Bloonarius is going to be at his full strength. And I'm probably going to want to hate life. So you might find it a little weird how I've got this guy in a seemingly odd and weird position. I got this guy here. What am I going to be trying to do? Well, I'm going to be pulling off a 2 TC combo today, where hopefully it's going to go well. Hopefully. You never know. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be getting a Glaive Lord. I'm going to be getting a Mad. I'm also going to be getting an Overclock and probably a Chinook in order to move the Mad around to maximize this damage. So tier 1 of Bloonarius is here, right? And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to simply use the slow but steady DPS of the Hydra Rocket Pods into a Rocket Storm here. And I'm hoping that this right here will be enough to just straight up take him out. I'm going to be using Sawda as best I can. Essentially, I'm going to be doing as best I can to really take him out in an orderly fashion. And then after that, what I'm hopefully going to try and do is either Glaive Lord or just straight up rush the Mad as fast as I can. I might also get an Overclock just to make it a tiny bit easier. I am unsure. All I know is that he's going to take a really long time to go down. He's going to be very slow to go down. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to beat at least tier 1 here. It probably, but tier 2 is where things are going to get a little weird because, let's be honest, I don't know if I can deal 75k damage with just this setup and a big chunk of money saved up. So tier 1 Bloonarius just died, right? It is round 57, and it took me that long just to kill 20k HP. What am I going to do for tier 2? I don't know. That's the reason why we're here. We're here to experiment, because tier 2 has always been the biggest problem. It's always been the biggest issue. It's always been the biggest thing where I can't do it because there's simply not enough time and there's not enough damage with the rule set. So I'm gonna turn off auto start here, and I'm gonna really wonder and ponder my options here, because what could I do? I have $35,000. I could straight up just get the Glaive Lord. That is a very real possibility. The Glaive Lord would make the rounds go by incredibly quickly. However, I don't know if the Glaive Lord will actually do enough damage in order to actually kill Bloonarius. There's always the option if I could just get an overclock this guy, and hope he can do the damage. That is also an option, right? There's also another option of where I could, I don't know, maybe go for a Spike Storm or two, something like that. But then again, we're wasting money like that. This is Chimps. This is a pseudo Chimps rule set. We can't just throw money around willy-nilly and then just sell the towers. Not only that, we can't just sell the towers in general. We have to move them around if we want to do anything. So that is kind of my dilemma at this current moment. I'll try a few different things, and then if one of them works, then one of them works, and if it doesn't, I'm probably going to be very sad. So the first thing we're going to try is just very simple, Glaive Lord, and hope that the Glaive Lord can really deal enough damage. Again, I don't know. I don't know these things because, well, I don't really plan this stuff out ahead of time, especially when I do dumb shit like this. It's mostly just on the fly. Here we are, right? We've got an overclock, we've got the Glaive Lord. The Glaive Lord does work. I can confirm that. However, if you then notice, right, he has 75k HP. Tier 3 has 350,000. And I cannot take out I physically cannot take out that much HP without the MAD. However, look at the amount of money we've spent just to defend this. We could very easily just get the MAD, but at the exact same time, that would spell just straight up our demise for the later tiers. So do you see why this is an issue? Yes, I can defend very easily, but at the same time, I have to somehow get the MAD, which is very difficult. So what I'm going to try and do, right, is this is going to sound very insane. I'm just going to let Bloonarius be. I'm just going to let him go, going to let him do his thing. He's just going to, you know, be there. He's going to be the good guy he is. And I'm going to see if I can't get the MAD, right, just by passing the normal rounds, and then use the insane burst damage of the MAD to nuke down Bloonarius. Because the MAD's burst damage will really shine here if I can pull it off. Okay. We've just got the MAD. We've just got the MAD. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set Sada to first. I'm going to chew through that. Let Sada's ability come off cooldown. And what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to jump on it with Sada, use Sada's ability. Boom, there we go. There's one rush. And then what we can do is we can then use the MAD's ability here to actually deal with the next rush, hopefully. Okay, we deal with the next rush, and then, there we go. Bloonarius is down. Tier 2 is down. That has been the biggest bane of my existence attempting this challenge ever since I first thought of it. I'm not joking. This challenge has been in the works for like months now. I've always just thrown a random attempt at it every now and then, and it's always ended in just fail, because Tier 2 has always been so much of a nightmare. But we've made it past Tier 2, which is very, very good. And now I'm hoping that Tier 3, because Tier 3 is not going to be too bad. It's going to be very easy. Every skill just pumps out mods, and then, I mean, like, the MAD's just going to chew through the 350k he has. My issue is the Super Ceramics now, because, yes, I could always just say, oh, I did this off screen, but no, I want to prove that I did it this time, because, well, I've been at this challenge for a bit of time now, as I said, a few months. And I'm hoping that I can pull it off here, because if I can pull it off, this would be amazing. It would be so cool, and it would really prove that the MAD is kind of broken now, because his burst damage is so powerful. So Tier 3 is here, right? Look at that HP. Again, we can shoot through that very easily. My issue is the Super Ceramics now that he will spit from the Moabs. And because I don't know if the Boomerang back there will actually be able to handle that. Now, obviously, there's the real possibility that he can, you know, and it's always an option. But I want to save my, the MAD ability here, right, for the skulls. Because if I can do that, then boom, there we go, we'll be good. Genuinely, this is the farthest I've gotten on this challenge. And the reasoning is because it doesn't matter what map I pick, even logs. Like, any map I pick just ends in the same thing, failure. The reason why it ends in failure is because of Tier 2. Tier 2 has always been the bane of my existence on this challenge for a very, very long time. Okay, so the Boomerang can handle the Moabs. I know that now. When I get the Glaive Lord here, just a little bit, then the Glaive Lord will really make it so the balloons, right, are just not an issue. Because now we can deal with the balloons very easily. And now our next big targets are an Overclock, I almost said Ultra Boost for a second, and a Chinook. Because what we can do is we can then move the Chinook around to maximize the MAD ability damage. So the next tier of Bloonarius is here, right? And this is what I'm going to do. The MAD is going to get moved over here, right? I'm going to move the MAD over here. I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to get my hand where the hotkey should be. So that's right there. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to pop the glue strike, pop this, and then pop this. Look at that damage. Look at it. It is a beautiful amount of damage. Now, we have to avoid the Chinook ability, right? For the money and the lives, because, well, that's not allowed. So, obviously, we're not going to do it. But here we go with a huge chunk of Zomagods, right? And what I'm going to be doing right now is, now that I've got the main setup that I want to use, the next thing I'm going to do is just support. Make sure that I'm supporting everything as much as I can. It is already, these DDTs are already scaring the hell out of me. The DDT shouldn't be too bad though. And we're going to pop this and pop you again. Do you see why this has been such a boon to me? Because, again, I've been at this for months. Just always throwing an attempt or two at it just to see if maybe I could pull it off. And, well, let's just say that, yeah, it's possible. But it's definitely not the easiest thing in the world. Okay, so tier 4 goes down, right? This is the farthest I've ever made it doing this challenge, right? Through my numerous attempts at just, oh, I'm going to throw an attempt at this. So what the defense looks like right now is I've got a decamo, I've got this guy over here, I've got this guy over here, and I don't know if it would be better to just do a Spike Storm army, or go for a Carpet of Spikes, or go for the Super Brittle, because that is a real possibility. I could just Super Brittle it. But again, I don't know these things. Because not only, this is the farthest I've ever made it, but like, because this is such a niche thing that it's just like, is it really possible? Or is it just, not doable? Here we go with tier 5, right? I cannot believe I'm actually about to do tier 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a secondary Spike Storm. And what I'm going to do, right, is this may look a little stupid. I'm going to go for a Call to Arms. Very simple. It's a little more on the expensive side, but a simple Call to Arms. The reason I'm doing a Call to Arms is because this is a global ability. All monkeys, 50% attack speed and pops for a short time. I'm not going to go for the 5th tier because the 5th tier would be kind of just a waste. I could probably spend it on something like, I don't know, a Carpet Spikes, maybe a Super Brittle, hell, maybe even a Cripple Mug. Who knows? But what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to first attempt it with just a Carpet Spikes. Just with everything we've got going here, can we maybe take it out? I don't know. Let's find out right now. So the first thing, always, never fails. I'm going to move the mat up here, unlock him in place, and then get everything set up, overclock the mad, pop that, and this. And that damage is really good, but it's very burst damage. And over the course of this, that's not really gonna, that'll add up, yeah, but we also have the natural balloons, we have the bad balloons to deal with. We just have everything, and I don't know if this is going to be possible. I'm just genuinely being completely honest. So we just popped first skull. Again, this is not looking good. I'm just going to be real. We might have to try with a different strat. Like, this was a good first attempt, I'm not going to lie. We are actually doing very well for the attempt number 1 here. Come on, pop the bad layer, pop that bad. Come on, baby, pop the bad, come on. Come on, I'm this close, come on. Bad goes down, and pop this on my god layer. Oh no. Have to pop that. Do this just to get rid of all of that. Come over here, pop the ability on here. Hopefully that's okay. That's a pretty decent chunk of damage. Okay. We're about to hit the final skull. The final skull is about to pop. I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna put you right here. All of my defense is consolidated down into this one little area, right? That last bad's about to pop anytime now. I'm gonna pop that. There's the last bad, right? We're gonna pop this. We're gonna get you. We're gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that bad. Okay, we just have to burst him down. We just have to burst him down. All 3 skulls are done. I do have to deal with the rest of the balloons though, because now the naturals are starting to become a problem, because they're not only are they very tanky at this point, they're also the naturals. There is a ton of shit going on right now, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Can we maybe pull it off? Hold on. Sada jump. All 4 of those. One last burst of the mad ability. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh my god. Wait, no. We still have to deal with the rest of this. We still have to deal with the rest of the balloons. We still have to deal with the rest of the balloons. We still have to deal with the rest of this round. We still have to deal with the rest of this round. And I swear to god, if we lose on this round, after we've already taken Bloonarius out, I'm gonna be very pissed. Pop that, pop all 4 of these, that. And then with the mad ability, take completely wiping the floor with the rest of that round. And then there we go. Holy shit. Yes! Yes! Oh my lord. We're going to take a look. The Mad, obviously with 12k damage. This guy, he pulled his own. Each one of the Spike Storms really did pull their own. The Call to Arms just absolutely, Call to Arms probably made this run good. Sada, obviously being Sada, being awesome. We have the Glaive Lord here doing his job, being cleanup. And then at the very end, we have just the last miscellaneous stuff that I bought. After months, I finally managed to beat Bloonarius under a Chimps mode rule set, and oh my god was it hard. So that's all for today's video. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, all that YouTuber shit. I'm sure you know how this goes by now, and I'll see you later.